Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game. Tom McDonald, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. So here's the cleanup hitter, Roberto Hernandez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. The 0-1 delivery. High pop-up. Ramirez waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. So striding in, Sam, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score. Striding into the box, Chris Jimenez. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Line to the right side, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one into end. So striding forward now, Jorge Rodriguez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. This is on the ground over to first. Sam is right there. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So stepping in, Sam. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Sam is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so.
Coming to the plate now, Sam. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Runner back safely. Here's the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Schaefer. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not all threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
And he'll just step on first here to take the shooter out.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of Joe Willett, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one. But don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits. Settling in now, Sam, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the end. Digging in to try it again, Sam. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kevin Walker, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the runner will score from second. Walker takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Riding in once again, Dave Lawrence. He drew a walk his first time up.
Dave Lawrence.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Sam has a play, 1 away. Ready for another chance? Darren Garvey, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. He pulls this one into right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in and looking for more, Sam. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rodriguez moves over, He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now, Dave Lawrence.
Second baseman, Dave Lawrence.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, what a dive. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional. Digging in once again, Darren Garvey. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him in this game become a lot greater.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Sam. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1-1. Here it comes. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. McMillian is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. 5-2 the final score tonight. The Richmond Flying Squirrels.
With the season's outcome coming down to a final series, a manager chooses his words carefully.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
And leading off for the Flying Squirrels.
And that misses inside 1-0. You see the average starting play at 318. 24 home runs and 118 driven in.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
3-0 now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
3-1 the count now. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away. Graham Grant enters from the pen. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Here now is our final line score.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights. Peter Lynch, the German-born starter, will get the assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over.
Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
I think he was going first pitch, first movement all the way, and apparently the pitcher knew it too, caught him leaning.
Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Hit hard on the ground to second. Sanchez takes it in. And there's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luther Kirshner. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now,
1-1-1-1.
attempt here. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Into the box, Sam. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Hernandez stands at first with 1 out. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lynn moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Sam. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Up around the face. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Mackey is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half. 5 innings. Ready now, Sam. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lynn is underneath this one. And very quickly 1 gone. Stepping up now, Art Lynn. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the 2-1 home. Round over to first. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, listen, you always want to finish strong, and they've done a real good job here, notching a win on the first day of September. They're hoping that's a sign of good things to come.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Dave Klein, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at-bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited it over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're...
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Sam. And remember, he hit that two-run homer his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Lynn on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. So striding in, Adrian Sanchez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit to first. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the run will score from second as we are once again tied 3-3. So digging in now, Sam earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. This is line to left. Lynn is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Roosevelt.
On the ground to short. Could this be two? There's one. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play. Sam will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike one. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
He pulls this one into right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pop-committed fastball and cheat.
Right fielder.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Kevin Walker. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. This is skied into short left center. Ayala ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Now batting, Roberto Hernandez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Roberto Hernandez.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Line to the right side, but foul. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Valentin at second. Sam at first. 2 out in the inning. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on.
Pitching for the Squirrels, number 43, Chris Alvarez.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Digging in, Luis Ayala. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second.
Luis Ayala.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. What a play.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tom McDonald, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Stevenson has to roam straight back, but he had... So coming to the plate, Sam. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Benitez has it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. Digging in for his second at-bat, Roberto Hernandez. He reached on a single in his first try. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. That's lifted the other way out to left. Mackey over to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on no hits. 1. Striding in, Sam. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. Line hard to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Now a snap move over to first. Just keeping him close. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Bentler leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
The 3-1 pitch finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Drilled right back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So no runs here on no hit. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sam. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Line drive to left. Julio will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Well, listen, there's no doubt they were pressing during that 7-game losing streak, but that's behind them now. Now they can play a little bit.
Any chance young players get to acquire some postseason experience can be a major plus to their development.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way. Tom McDonald is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, as starting pitchers go, he's not real tall. Now, we've seen plenty short guys be very successful, but one of the keys is having good deception by changing speed. The ball doesn't come out from a high angle, so it appears to come in a little flatter. That means pitchers need to come in at different speeds to really fool hitters. We'll see how he does with that here.
A 1 pitch on its way.
Sent on the
ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame. So striding forward now, Sam. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Short, hit hard. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, D-Roll, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Standing in, Roberto Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So stepping in, Josh Rutledge. He popped out in his first trip.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. The throw into second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be an unearned run there. Looked like he tracked the ball well off the bat, but when it came time to close the deal, he just couldn't squeeze it. He'll be thinking about that one for a while.
Shoots this one over to first. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Looked like that might be an inning.
Ready for another shot now. Sam. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch misses. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get ready for another chance. Sam, he's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
First baseman, number 36.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The 1-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now. You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Digging in and looking for more, Mac Williamson. Last time through was a base hit.
Williamson.
Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run.
As we take a look at the pitch location here, you can see that the pitch wasn't even in the strike zone. But clearly that didn't matter.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Sam, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. This one's down to third. Delgadio has it, and there are 2 away now.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game.
Having split the first 2 in an extended series, the emphasis is on grabbing the upper hand in Game 3.